I want to address the issue of illegal immigrants, foreigners, undocumented foreigners. It seems like everybody now is complaining about illegal foreigners. Ministers across political parties are complaining, including the Minister of Home Affairs, premiers across all political parties, mayors across all political parties. And I'm sure if you go to the law, you will find that the law is clear on how to deal with illegal foreigners. All we need to do is to enforce the law.
I'm talking about countries who slaughter their people in front of television cameras. You've never heard a single African country make noise about it. You've never seen all these African countries gather inside each other and say, the president of Ghana, president of Kenya, let's come together. How are we going to fix the issue in Sudan? You've never heard that. They don't do that when it comes to that. They've never said, oh my gosh, in Nigeria, there's Christians who have been killed by Muslims. How are we as the African Union or people who are presidents of Africa who want to see the continent thrive going to come together and fix this problem? They don't care about that. Their biggest thing is about South Africa because they know very well they stand to benefit more from the resources and the minerals that they exploit from each other's countries. That's why they keep quiet. That's why even our own government, I know the Premier is going to be very upset because he doesn't like me criticizing the government. But unfortunately, as he's the Premier, I'm a representative of the people. I'm going to say it as it is. We have a lot of politicians disguised as politicians, but they're actually business people. That's why they put their business interests before the people, and that's why we find ourselves here. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you're okay. I hear Jacinta saying Premier doesn't want her to blame the government. Who must we blame for what is happening in this country? You see the problem we are having as Amapatriots who love this country, who are suffering to fix this country. We have a problem because if we protest on the streets confronting illegal immigrants, asking them, why are you here? Where are your papers? They are telling us it is not our job. We must tell the government. We must complain to the government. We are not trained to do that. We are not allowed to do that because this is the job of the officials of the government. Okay, we are going to the government to complain to them that you are not doing your job. The government is blaming us, is telling us don't complain about the government. What must we do as the citizens of this country? I was watching a video yesterday, a South African citizen who was criticizing how we are conducting these things on the streets, harassing illegal immigrants, harassing foreigners. And you'll be asking yourself, why are we not seeing all these people who are criticizing, complaining, coming to the streets, at least for them to come to the streets and show us how to do these things in a correct way, instead of complaining in their comfort zones? Really, it doesn't make sense.
If they feared for their lives, they wouldn't be here. Remember, they left their countries because they feared for their lives, didn't they? Now, if they fear for their lives, what's stopping them from going to the next country? Why are they still fighting to be in South Africa? If you fear for your life and you're an immigrant, this is the best time to go back home. And if you fear for your life, you ran away from your country because you feared for your life. Why are you fighting in South Africa? What are you fighting for? Because it's not your country. Go back and fight in your country or find another country to go to. We also have our own problems now.
Other countries don't accept rascals, sorry. We are the only country that accept rascals in this country. Yes, we do so. Even the United Nations is angry with us. So in Home Affairs, when we become strict, people call it xenophobia. Even the United Nations is angry that South Africa has got a tendency, because of something called democracy, to accept all the rascals of the world.
And even you guys as the government, if we complain about these things you are doing, allowing everyone and anyone to come to this country without knowing how and why this person is running away from his country, whether he is an unaliver, whether he is a rapist, or he is even more dangerous than what we think. So why are you complaining without doing anything? Because this video of Minister Motsoaledi is not a new video, it's an old video. We have videos of 15 years, 12 years. They're saying the same thing but not doing anything about it. They know very well how dangerous it is to allow anyone and everyone to come into the country without knowing who they are. But if we complain, they are telling us that no one will stop Africans from coming to South Africa. And it's not only Africans, everyone, because this country, what they are telling us is that our constitution say this country is for everyone. Anyone who lives in South Africa, the country belongs to him or her, whether legally or illegally. That's what they are telling us. They are even fighting with why are we stopping these people from accessing e-healthcare, because the constitution is allowing them to do so. Why are we blocking these people from accessing e-education? Because our constitution says everyone is allowed to study in South Africa. They even go as far as to give illegal immigrants money from Road Accident Fund to show that South Africa doesn't have a problem with illegal immigrants. So why are they complaining? Everyone is complaining about the illegal immigrants. The Premier is complaining, the government is complaining, the President is complaining, the police, even the Home Affairs is complaining about illegal immigrants. But they are not doing anything about that. If the government is complaining about illegal immigrants, what are we having these laws for? Why are we not enforcing these laws? Who is stopping us? Why are we even blaming other African countries, UN, AU, for forcing these people on us? Are we not the ones as a country telling the whole world that this country, South Africa, belongs to everyone? So why are we blaming them when they are pushing everyone to us? We said the country belongs to everyone, so that is why the UN is taking advantage of that. They are pushing everyone from Africa to us.
When people do wrong things in their country, they run here. What do you say about that guy from Czechoslovakia called Radovan Kresha? He ran all the way from, no, please, no, comrade. No, please, comrade. He ran all the way from Czechoslovakia to come and do nonsense here. Yes. Now United Nations is looking for one guy from Rwanda, and they decided fast for his. He has been given refugee status in South Africa. That man is a killer. Yes. In Rwanda, he threw a hand grenade into a bus full of women and children, and he ran to South Africa. And we welcome him and say refugee. And we must keep on keeping quiet, comrade, for the scare of the word xenophobia. Near man, comrade, near. That's how the dark is. Near man. No, this must change, comrade. We can no longer allow our country to be a stomping ground for all the radicals and all the low-lifers of the world running here and saying they are using our democracy. No.
But you, as the ANC, if we complain about these people, you accuse us of being xenophobic. If we complain about these things, you are telling us that we dislike our fellow brothers from Africa. And Thabo Mbeki said something very disturbing. He said, we can never stop Africans from coming to South Africa, even if we put electric fence. How many electric fence we will put, we will never stop Africans from coming to South Africa. It means we must not secure borders. Why? Because if we put all those security electric fences, it means we are stopping Africans from coming to South Africa. Those people will never stop coming to South Africa because they are Africans. So you think if you open borders for Africans to come to South Africa, only Africans will come to South Africa? Other nations will not come to South Africa because they are not Africans. The gates are opened, and you will say, no, because I'm not an African, I'm not going in there. What kind of thinking is that? What kind of thinking is that from a leader? You invited all this problem for us. It started from Mandela. Mandela, when he came back from prison, he said all electric fences, all the securities that were guarding our borders must be removed for Africans to come to South Africa to enjoy. Now the whole world is coming to South Africa because the gates are opened. You are complaining and you are not doing anything because you want to fulfill the dreams of Mandela of uniting Africa. You are now complaining about criminals from Mexico, from Singapore, all over the world. Why? Because the gates are opened for Africans. Does this make sense to you as a leader? Guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Love you. Bye.